All right, let's jump right into a really big idea today. We're going to unpack a massive shift that's happening, kind of under the surface of the internet. It's a concept that really challenges the entire way we think about making money online, moving away from all the noise and followers and towards something way more direct, just being useful.
Okay, so check this out. On the left, you've got the world we're all swimming in right now. It's a system built to monetize your attention with ads, your data with tracking, and your influence with follower counts. But on the right, that's where things get interesting. A totally new model is bubbling up, one that's all about monetizing intent.
And boom, here it is. This quote, man, it just nails the core idea of this whole explainer. It's a complete 180-degree flip. The value is no longer about how loud you can shout or how many people you can reach. It's about how well you can deliver a solution at the exact moment someone actually needs it. So to really get why this shift is so important, we've got to first talk about what's kind of broken with the current system. The attention economy, where the loudest person in the room is usually the one who wins. I mean, think about it. The entire economic engine of most platforms is designed to reward one thing: grabbing eyeballs. It doesn't really care if you're helpful, it just cares if you're seen. The problem is that incentivizes a lot of noise and not nearly enough signal. All right, so that's the problem. Now for the really exciting part, the alternative. Let's dive into the mechanics of an economy that's not based on attention at all, but on pure, simple usefulness.
And this is what we're calling the intent economy. In this world, value is only created when a real need lines up perfectly with a real solution. It gets rid of all the junk in the middle, the ads, the engagement-baiting algorithms, and it focuses on just one thing: the outcome.
And the way it works is just so simple, it's almost brilliant. Someone says, hey, I need a logo. Somebody else provides one. And boom, value is exchanged directly. That's it. It's clean, it's efficient, it's all about the result. Okay, so that sounds great in theory, right? But how do you actually make money? Let's map out the different ways people can actually earn in this kind of economy. And what's so fascinating is that this isn't just for the big-name creators. It's a system designed for literally everyone.
The first role, and it's probably the most straightforward one, is what you could call a direct solver. These are the people on the front lines, the actual engine of this entire system.
This is about as pure as it gets. If you have a skill, any skill at all, you can get paid for using it to fix someone's problem. You're not getting paid for views, you're not getting paid for likes, you're getting paid because you delivered a solution, period. So here's a perfect example. A company could just post a $500 bounty to fix a software bug. They don't care how many hours you work, they just want the fix. The first person to deliver the working code gets the cash. Simple, direct, and totally focused on the outcome. All right, now for the second category. And this is where it gets really interesting, because get this, you don't even have to be the expert who solves the problem yourself. You just have to know who is.
These are the connectors. Think of them like expert matchmakers. Their real value is in their network. They know exactly who to call for what problem, and they get a referral fee or a commission for making that perfect introduction. They're like the grease that makes the whole machine run that much smoother.
Okay, so we've had the solvers doing the work and the connectors making introductions. Now we get to the third group, the system builders. And this is where things can get really, really scalable. The whole idea here is to build something once that can solve a problem thousands of times, without you having to be there. We're talking about stuff like creating an AI agent that answers common questions for you, or building a design template that people can buy over and over. It's all about scaling your value beyond your own time. So when you start stacking all of these roles on top of each other, the solvers, the connectors, and the builders, you start to realize, whoa, this is way bigger than just a new feature for some app. What we're actually looking at is a whole new piece of economic infrastructure for the internet. And that brings us to the most powerful insight of all, the real aha moment about what a system like this truly represents. And this quote just says it all. You're not building another platform or another walled garden. You're building a global income layer. Just think about that for a second. It's not another app you have to sign up for. It's more like a global utility that anyone, anywhere can plug into to exchange value. I mean, just imagine a network where it doesn't matter what your resume says, it only matters what you can do right now. A place where you can collaborate with people you've never met on huge problems and get paid instantly. This is a system where a designer in Nigeria, a developer in Guatemala, and a CEO in New York are all tapping into the same network on the same terms. And this, Right here is the key mistake that so many platforms make. They always start by asking, how do we monetize this? This model completely flips that on its head. It starts with a different question. How do we align value? If you can get that right, monetization becomes a natural, healthy byproduct of the system.
So I'll leave you with this final thought. We may be heading toward a future where the most important metric isn't how big your audience is, but how deep your usefulness goes. A future where you don't get paid for being loud, you get paid for being helpful.